ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनचे खरे मार्गदर्शक आहेत. सीईओ, CIO आणि CTO या वरिष्ठ अधिकारी पातळीवर ते सल्लागार म्हणून कार्यरत आहेत. त्यांनी अनेक कंपन्यांना त्यांची डिजिटल आणि एंटरप्राइज ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन जर्नी यशस्वीरित्या पूर्ण करण्यात मदत केली आहे. AI फॅक्टरी, MLOBs, डाटा, क्लाउड, इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर आणि सायबर सिक्युरिटी सारख्या ऍडव्हान्स टेक्नॉलॉजीच्या टीम्स सरांनी लीड केले आहे. त्यांचा दृष्टिकोन नेहमी डिझाईन थिंकिंग या क्षेत्रामध्ये पारंगत असल्या कारणाने त्यांनी सस्टेनेबल टेक्नॉलॉजी डेव्हलपमेंट आणि सस्टेनेबल इन्हान्समेंट या क्षेत्रामध्ये ते विस्तीर्ण असं कार्य करू शकले आहे. सरच्या काही खास आर्किटेक्चरल कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन बद्दल सांगायचं झाल्यास निर्माण 5.0 जे एक नावाचं एक फ्युचरिस्टिक फ्रेमवर्क आहे, ज्यामध्ये कनेक्टेड सिस्टम आणि डिजिटल इकॉनॉमी सारख्या दृष्टिकोन आपल्याला बघायला मिळतो. तसेच ESMAI.gov हे एक ऍडव्हान्स एंटरप्राइज आहे, जे आर्किटेक्चर, AI, ML, AIOPs आणि सेल्फ हिलिंग कॅपॅबिलिटीज वापरून ऑब्झर्वेबिलिटी याच्यामध्ये ट्रान्सपरन्सिटी करण्यात आपल्याला हेल्प करतं. सर असं विस्तीर्ण असं सरांचं कर्तृत्व क्षेत्र आहे. टॉकिंग अबाउट हिज एज्युकेशनल करिअर, सरांनी UG आणि PG त्यांचं SPPU मध्ये कम्प्लीट करून वॉर्टन युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये एक्झिक्युटिव्ह MBA कम्प्लीट केलं आहे. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजन्स, डिजिटल ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन आणि इनोव्हेशन अशा विस्तीर्ण क्षेत्रामध्ये सरांची जी आपल्याला नॉलेज आहे आणि त्या व्हास्ट नॉलेजच्या सगळ्यांना आपल्याला उपयोग होईल अशी अपेक्षा बाळगते. आणि करिअर कट्ट्याच्या आणि संवाद शृंखलेच्या आजच्या या 8व्या सत्राला आपण सुरुवात करूया अशी सरांना विनंती करतो. ओव्हर टू यू सर, सचिन सर.
जी, फार फार धन्यवाद. झालंय काय की काही लोक हे मराठी भाषे पण नाही, मी स्टेटस लावलं झालंय, तर मी मराठी आणि इंग्लिश या दोन्ही माध्यमामधून हे जे प्रेझेंटेशन आहे ते आपल्या सर्वांना देईल. आय होप सर्व ओके आहे त्यामध्ये. शुअर. तर सगळ्यांना काही विनंती आहे, कृपया आपले फोन म्यूट करा. तुम्ही ज्या माध्यमातून कनेक्ट झाले असेल प्लीज म्यूट युअर सेल्फ, म्हणजे आपण सर्वांना यामध्ये आवाज येणार नाही. आणि दुसरी गोष्ट, थोडा 1 तास तुमच्या स्वतःसाठी फोकस द्या, म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की जगात काय चाललं. सो माझं प्रेझेंटेशन सुरू करण्याआधी मी महाराष्ट्र शासन, आनंद गणूजी, भारत सरकार या सर्वांचे आभार व्यक्त करतो का स्किल डेव्हलपमेंट इंडिया अंतर्गत सर्व लोक खूप प्रयत्न करतायत आणि त्या प्रयत्नांना यश येवो आणि तुम्हा सर्वांना व्यवस्थित माहिती भेटावी जगात काय चाललंय. तुम्ही कोणत्या दिशेने स्वतःची, कुटुंबाची, आपल्या राज्याची आणि देशाची वाटचाल करण्यामध्ये हातभार तुम्ही मदत करू शकता. तर त्या संदर्भामध्ये आपण आता आजचा सेशन सुरू करूया. तर सेशन सुरू करण्याआधी मला एक महत्वाचा प्रश्न आहे की आजची तुमची एनर्जी लेवल कशी आहे. तुम्ही खूप खुश असाल, आजचा दिवस चांगला होता तर यू पुट इन अ चॅट हार्ट. आज ओके ओके दिवस होता, यू थम्स अप. अँड यू बिलीव्ह की आजचा दिवस थोडा टफ गेला तर तुम्ही थम डाऊन करा. लेट्स सी हाऊ इट गोज. सो सगळ्यात पहिल्यांदा गो टू द वेटिंग रूम चॅट मध्ये आणि सुरुवात करा. चला, आय वॉन्ट टू सी हाऊ द ऑडियन्स फिलिंग टुडे. Good. Let's see how many heart we get today. We have to check like how many heart we get. Some people are super excited, so I'm excited to see how's your day today. Here you go. विवेक काळे, आनंदी आहेत, अर्जुन गहिले आहेत, आनंद गणूजी स्वतः आहेत. गणूजी, यू आर लाईक आर इन्स्पिरेशन सर. मिहीर आहेत. वा, very nice, guys. We will give another minute. Like we are seeing a lot of hearts here. अनुष्का राजपूत या खुश आहेत, वैभव जे आहेत. व्हेरी नाईस. सगळ्यांना म्यूट करता का कृपया जॉईन केल्यानंतर.
येस सर, शुअर सर.
ऍडमिन कॅन म्यूट. ऍडमिन सरांना सोडून बाकी सगळ्यांना म्यूट करा. ऍडमिन
जस्ट सेक सर, मी
तसं सेटिंग असतं ज्यांनी ही और शी कॅन ऍडमिट एव्हरीबडी, म्यूट एव्हरीबडी. सरांना फक्त अनम्यूट ठेवा.
मेन प्रॉब्लेम तर पैशाच
जे अनम्यूट असतील आणि आवाज येत असेल त्यांना मी मीटिंग मधून काढून टाकेन.
ओके, मीच म्यूट केलं सर सर्वांना. ओके, सो दॅट्स अ गुड न्यूज. आज आपल्याकडे बरेच लोक विथ हाय एनर्जी आहेत. आय कॅन सी इन अ चॅट लॉट ऑफ हार्ट, लॉट ऑफ थम्स अप, सो दॅट्स गुड. ज्यांना आज आज दे इज नॉट गुड, टुडे इज युअर अपॉर्च्युनिटी की नाव यू आर विथ अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल विथ अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी, आणि like you need to get that energy from all those people. So today is a day for you, how to get that energy. Okay, तर लेट मी गो अहेड विथ की आज आपण या शृंखलेमध्ये काय करणार आहोत, राईट? सो नंबर वन थिंग, लेट मी रन थ्रू विथ अजेंडा. सो हा करिअर कट्टा उपक्रम आहे, आणि यू ऑल नो हा उपक्रम अ, अ, काही जे नवीन लोक जॉईन झालेत ना त्यांना अनम्यूट करा ऍडमिन. हो, बाकी मी सर्वांना म्यूट केलंय. तर आज
नवरात्र 4 नवरात्र आले तर मग रात्री धरून गेल त्याला तर ते रात्री झोपला होता मी उजागरा पाहिजे.
ऍडमिन प्लीज यांना रिमूव्ह करा. त्यांचं
Uh,
अजूनही
sir,
चालू आहे, त्यांना रिमूव्ह करा.
Sachin sir, you continue, sir. Sachin sir,
एक मिनिट थांबा. ते
sir, continue. मी करतीये ते. Please continue,
ओके
sir.
ओके, गिव्ह मी 1 सेकंड हिअर. आता मी म्यूट केलं सर्वांना आणि अलाव पार्टिसिपंट म्यूट पण केलं. तर आय जस्ट वॉन्ट टू लेट ऑल नो, मराठी आणि हिंदीमध्ये ज्यांना बोलायचंय त्यांनी चॅट करा, चॅटमध्ये आपले प्रश्न विचारा आणि त्यानंतर ऍडमिन आपल्याला अनम्यूट करतील. आता मी सर्वांना म्यूट केलंय, कोणी अनम्यूट करू शकणार नाही. ठीक आहे, सो वी कॅन स्टार्ट द प्रेझेंटेशन. ओके, तर आज आपला अजेंडा काय आहे? आपण आनंद गुरु यांच्याकडून क्विक ओपनिंग रिमार्क घेणार आहोत. मी माझं स्वतःच ओळख, इंट्रोडक्शन आणि माझी जर्नी काय होती त्याविषयी तुम्हाला माहिती देईल. त्यानंतर एक करिअर विषयीचे तुम्हाला काही व्ह्यू पॉइंट्स आहेत, जे मी वेगवेगळे जे शिक्षण घेतले, वेगवेगळे ज्या लोकांना मी भेटतो त्यांच्या थ्रू मी शिकलोय. त्यानंतर जागतिक तुम्हाला करिअर अपॉर्च्युनिटी काय, व्हॉट इज युअर करिअर अपॉर्च्युनिटी, आणि ती करण्यासाठी काय फ्रेमवर्क आहे, कोणते फोकस एरिया, आणि त्यानंतर आपले गप्पा सत्र होणार आहे. सर्वांना मी अपेक्षा करतो की थोडा वेळ मिळेल आणि आपण इंटरेस्टिंग गप्पा करणार आहोत. तर असं आजचं आपलं दिवसभराचं पुढचे 1 तासाचं आपलं आपलं प्लॅनिंग आहे. तर नेटवर्क इज नेटवर्क. सो नंबर वन थिंग, ज्यांचे फोन अवेलेबल आहेत त्यांनी फोन किंवा या पर्टिक्युलर स्क्रीनचा स्क्रीनशॉट घेऊन ठेवा आणि मला तुम्ही कनेक्ट व्हा लिंक्डइन वरती. लिंक्डइन हा इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक असा एक प्रोफेशनल सोशल प्लॅटफॉर्म आहे, आणि तिथे वेगवेगळ्या लोकांनी काय केलं, त्यांची काय करिअर व्यवस्था आहे त्याविषयी तुम्हाला माहिती भेटते. आणि तुम्ही एक लाईन वाचताय वरती, चेंज बिफोर चेंज विल चेंज यू. ही माझी लाईफ फिलॉसॉफी आहे की बदल हा तुम्ही घडवलाच पाहिजे स्वतःमध्ये. तुम्ही दर 2-3 वर्षांनी स्वतःकडे बघितलं पाहिजे की मी कुठं आहे, शैक्षणिक दृष्ट्या, शारीरिक दृष्ट्या, सोशली, प्रोफेशनली मी किती पैसे कमवतो, कुठं आहे. या सर्व गोष्टी थ्रू जाताना चेंज बिफोर चेंज विल चेंज यू इज व्हेरी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. तर मी स्क्रीन पास करतो. लेट मी वॉक यू थ्रू विथ हू आय एम, राईट? सो सचिन ओळ कोण आहे, म्हणजे तुम्ही बऱ्याच जणांनी लिंक्डइन व्हिजिट केलं, मला दिसलं व्हिजिट करायला, परंतु मी स्वतः कोण आहे ॲज अ माणूस? सो द इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग वेन यू बिल्डिंग युअर करिअर इज एक्सप्रेस युअर सेल्फ. तुम्ही स्वतः कोण आहात, अंडरस्टँड युअर सेल्फ की मला मला माझ्याविषयी किती माहिती आहे, अँड देन पार्टिसिपेट व्हॉट यू लाईक. टुडे हु आय एम, राईट? तर मी शिवाजी महाराज, डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर, महात्मा गांधी यांचा मोठा फॅन आहे. आय एम व्हेरी बिग फॅन. मी त्यांचा भक्त आहे, कारण की त्यांच्या व्हॅल्यूज, त्यांनी जे कम्युनिटीसाठी केलं, जे त्यांनी आपल्या शिक्षण व्यवस्थेसाठी केलं, त्यांनी देशासाठी काय केलं त्याविषयी मी अभ्यासक आहे. मी त्यांची व्हॅल्यूज फॉलो करतो आणि आय जस्ट वॉन्ट टू मेक शुअर की वन डे I at least able to do 0.001% what they have accomplished for the country and the world. अलॉंग ऑफ दॅट मी अमेरिकेत जेव्हा आलो तेव्हा अमेरिकेमध्ये आल्यानंतर मला असं वाटलं की मी भारतात कम्युनिटी सर्व्हिस करायचो, परंतु मी अमेरिकेत कधी ती कम्युनिटी सर्व्हिस केली नव्हती आणि कशी करायची हा मुद्दा होता. तर एक दिवस माझ्या समोरून फायर ट्रक गेला आणि देन आय वॉज क्युरियस की भारतामध्ये फायर संस्था म्हणजे जे 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 फायर डिपार्टमेंट आहे ते ऍक्च्युली हायरिंग करून पोलीस किंवा इतर डिपार्टमेंट सारखं होतं, परंतु अमेरिकेमध्ये जवळजवळ 70% फायर सर्व्हिसेस मोठे शहर सोडले तिथे व्हॉलंटिअर आहेत. तर मी असाच फायर कंपनीमध्ये गेलो आणि दॅट रिझल्टेड की मी एक फायर फायटर झालो, एक फायर पोलीस ऑफिसर झालो. त्यानंतर मला वेगवेगळ्या शासकीय अमेरिकेतल्या संस्थांबरोबर इंटरॅक्ट करायचं मला मला एक मार्ग भेटला. इथालचं लोकल सरकार कसं काम करतं याविषयी मला माहिती भेटली. या व्यतिरिक्त मी तुम्हाला रन करतो की मी फार एअरलाईन इन्थुएस्टिक आहे. मी अल्सो ॲडव्हेंचरस आहे. मला मला खूप आवडतं. मी मोठ्या मोठ्या डोंगरात होतो. काही लोक मला ओळखणारे यामधले आहेत. तर मी मोठ्या मोठ्या पर्वतावरती जातो. मी ॲडव्हेंचरस गोष्टी करतो. त्यानंतर हा फोटो व्हाईट हाऊसमध्ये घेतलाय, हा फोटो आपल्या प्रेसिडेन्शियल पॅलेसमध्ये घेतलाय. दोन्हीही गोष्टी तुमच्या परिचयाच्या आहेत, तुम्ही टीव्ही मध्ये बघितल्या असतील. कार ही माझी हॉबी आहे. माझ्याकडे मल्टिपल कार आहे. आनंदजी माझं फन करतात की आता कोणती नवीन कार घेतली. मला खूप आवडतात आणि मी आता लवकरच माझं पायलटचं लायसन्सही घ्यायला सुरुवात करतो. या व्यतिरिक्त मी धन्यवाद देऊ इच्छितो आपल्या राज्याचे मुख्यमंत्री का आनंद गणूजी आणि त्यांच्यासारख्या लोकांबरोबर ते कंटिन्युअसली एक एफर्ट देत असतात आणि ते एफर्ट देऊन आपल्या देशातील आपल्या राज्यातील नागरिकांना आणि विद्यार्थ्यांना आणि होतकरूंना कशी मदत व्हावी त्यासाठी ते जगभर फिरतात आणि वेगवेगळे जे आपण योजना असतात त्या आपल्याकडे घेऊन येतात. तर मी त्यांच्याबरोबर इंटरॅक्शन करण्याचं मला एकदा वेळ आली आणि अतिशय डायनामिक पर्सनॅलिटी देशातली तरुणांनी काय करावं यासाठी एक झटणारा मुख्यमंत्री म्हणून त्यांची माझी ओळख आहे आणि मला अभिमान वाटतो का असे मुख्यमंत्री आपल्याला लाभले. आपले सर्वच मुख्यमंत्री महाराष्ट्र राज्याचे चांगले होते परंतु ते लाभले. So, all in all, what I want to express that here, uh, everybody think that like one is a leader. Ma'am introduced me that hey, I do a lot of like digital stuff, but outside of that, I'm a human and the human with a personal, social, and the professional interest. And I want to showcase those interests. If you are unable to landscape yourself in one slide with all those interests, what that mean that you're missing something. So number one thing, what you follow is landscape yourself and understand what are my interests, how I really want to pursue them, what are my goals, what are my objective, and that leads to the next slide, right? So here is my quick career journey. I want to really express this career journey in a very simple form. I born in Mumbai, and then I grew up in Ailya Nagar. The previous name is Ahmednagar. I grew up in a kind of, my dad was banker, my mother is still farmer, and they taught me few values, right? Most of our father, mother are spending a lot of time to really teach those values. A love, respect, belief, and competence. So what Ahmednagar give me, each place, the people around that space, that place, and then the people, your friends, your family, they always give you something. So what Ahmednagar give me? Ahmednagar give me, hey, you have to start loving people. Like we are a middle of Maharashtra. We are not like a big city, but I grew up in a very small village. So you have to love everybody. Same time, when I go to my school, Savitribai Phule Madhyamik Vidyalay, my teacher taught me that, Sachin, we understand your village taught you a love, but we are a school, even in agriculture university, and we cater the people of agriculture university in their kids and then the villages around it. So we have to start respect because here in this university, a lot of research happen. The people are very passionate and we have to start respecting them. And I learned them. Then one of the thing happened with me in that university. One day, I was like visiting one of my friend's uncle. His name is Tushar Dotre, and one of the my friend is Ranjit Zamle. So their father called me, "Can you come?" And then I went to their lab. The lab is located in the heart of the university, and it was a biotech lab, like especially like at the biotech around like the horticulture and other thing. And then I started looking at these different numbers. And those numbers was the number of attempt made by scientists in order to create a new breed of the fruit or the vegetables or the like a different type of grass or which could be like the tree with a medicine. So that developed a lot of belief in me. If I keep attempting doing the right thing, one day success is mine. This is very, very important, guys. From my small school of Savitribai Phule Madhyamik Vidyalaya, like to the which is situated in a agriculture university, which called Mahatma Phule Kuruchetapet, where I learned in believing myself. From there, all the way in my professional career, I was able to offer my services to the government and space agencies and corporations and the defense and the commercial industry. So you need to understand that belief is very, very important. And then once you start believing in something, it builds the confidence. Once you get that confidence, you can easily like acquire anything. You can easily conquer anything. You can easily start working on your plan. So just want to share your place, your school, your family, the people at that place matters a lot. They make you who you are. Very, very important. And then I come to Pune. Pune is a very different city. I joined the Pune College in Pune and followed by Modern College and then Pune University. And I learned like three things within that ecosystem. Learning attitude is a key. Everybody around me is a scholar. Like they want to achieve their dream, they want to do something. Also, apparently, I realized knowledge is a power. Like when I was in Ahmednagar, I was not aware about anything. And the first time in Pune, I touched the computer. You never know my joy, my happiness. In year 2000, I get to start the computer by myself. I was like, oh my God, like I'm starting computer. Before that, the computer I only seen in newspaper or television. I never seen computer in person. So I walk into my college, I took admission. It was a desktop computer. I still remember it's 888 processor and with the Windows 98 and I start and I basically was like on top of the world. Like, hey, I started the computer. I know how to use computer. Many of you today as a student will laugh, but just imagine like the computer does not exist probably that time like within my village or my taluka, which is Rauri. So that was like a journey. And what that really inspired me, build subject matter expertise. That inspired me that somebody one day basically just decided that like, hey, I need to build the computer, and he built it. So he built his subject matter expertise. And I just want to basically go back and show you guys something. You see, I'm holding this computer over here. This is the fifth computer IBM made in the world. I tracked down the person, I went to see him, and I just said him that I would like to see the computer. So just imagine, this is the laptop, the first when first time IBM made the personal computer. This was a computer number fifth, which my one of my friend owned. I connected him via LinkedIn, and then I get to touch that computer. So in after 2000, I got to have a joy in 2023 when I was able to meet this computer after 23 years. When I meet this computer, it was already 50 plus year old computer. Just imagine. So I experienced that joy. You can see in a photo. So the point I'm making that understanding what you want to do in your career is very, very important. And whatever you have chosen to do with your engineering, your school, your college, your postdoc, or your post graduation or super specialization, keep building that subject matter expertise. It is very, very important for you to basically build those like subject matter expertise. Now, when I started working professionally, so I admitted myself in one of the valuable company, and within that company in my professional career I was able to meet a respected late Ratanji Tata, and one of my job I delivered for this country. So he's personally thank you me, and that's the day professionally I cry first time. I felt it like sir specially wish me. So what I learned, I started in Tata and they taught me that ethics and do the right thing, because that's a cultural value of Tata's. Like, hey, are you ethical and are you doing the right thing? Same time, when I started working for one of the communication company, so I learned India on a verge of becoming a global leader. And everybody, including our government, technologies, the strategies, the politician, they all needed vision and strategy. So I learned in my early age of my career that vision and strategy matters. Also, they were making so many decisions from all the way prime minister office to the corporation CEO office, that where they were building the strength and courage to really grow the country. So that values I started learning, started carrying. Then I apparently come into the United States when I was 23-year old, and I landed in US. Now guess what? These countries speak different language, different culture, they have different food style, and basically I born again. I born in Mumbai, and then I born again when I landed at Washington. First time in US I landed at Washington, and I born again. And then I just realized very quickly, hey, what I learned from Savitribai Phule Madhyamik Vidyalaya in Ahmednagar, what I learned from the modern college Pune University, Pune College, and now I have what I learned from the Tatas and my career in India. And now I have to stop afraiding. I don't have to afraid anything. I have to fight every obstacle, every failure. So when I get out of with my backpack from that aircraft, the Boeing 777 aircraft of Air India, I decided that I will not stop. I will continuously work on it, and I'll make sure that I will conquer everything. And what that happened, that lead into the global citizen. From there, from that day, I walk out from that aircraft. I travel more than 50 countries. I lead the global teams more than 50 countries, and I get to know new people, how they think, how they eat, what clothes they wear, how their customs are. I got. And alongside of this all cultural value, what I learn a gratitude and appreciate people. One of the key thing I'm very happy to share with all of you that I connect with Anand Ganu, because Anand Ganu is basically an ocean of gratitude and appreciation. This man goes to every state of the America, every state of the world, every district of India, and every district of Maharashtra to tell people, hey, you have to appreciate people, you have to bring them next to these people. And that's how my connection with Anand Ganuji and Garje Marathi Global alongside our Brown Maharashtra Mandal has started. And collectively today I am on a journey where I want to become a global leader. I'm still learning how to be one. I started a couple of companies like many of you aware about, or you can Google me about that. And then I speak on a different conferences to make sure that people really get who I am. So guys, this is my journey. What are the message out of this journey? Please make sure whichever school you are, whichever state you are, whichever district, taluka, village you are, there is always something to learn. Never ever underestimate the learning. Just make sure you make that learning very disciplined, structural, and within that learning, you find out who you are and you really document it well and move forward. It is very important. If I can come from the Varvandi to Washington, why can't you guys come from the any of the village of India to any destination of the world? My mother make my fun. He says you are the first one who went from the Varvandi to Washington. And she suggested me that, hey, can you write a book on it? And I said, I will one day, but before that, I want to accomplish something for myself, America, India, and the people of both the countries. And I want to feel proud by starting something very meaningful where many family thank you me for my effort. And I'm going to do that. And I'm on that journey because I'm not going to stop that journey. You still see I'm running. Probably next time when you will meet me on this platform or other platform, you will find one more bullet has been added and I learned something new. And I believe in that. So let me move forward. So everybody is more concerned about your career. So, and what the career look like. So career is basically every point of your life is a fictitious line. It's like a horizon, and you try to approach it with the right skills, right thinking, right strategy, right vision, right network, and then you want to achieve something. So let's see, when you do that, what is the problem, right? So today there is a problem. I study neuroscience in my Wharton class. And within that neuroscience, the words best researcher, best professor, best scientist, best consultant are a part of the program. And here is what together we all has basically identified. In today's world, the human believe more on machine, but not on another human. And that's like a fact, right? Like that's what is happening. Same time, machine trust the human more than are trusting other machine. And you fairly know, like it's a different platform exists in the world. So basically, this is a dilemma. The dilemma is that like machine don't trust machine and human don't trust human. Same time, machine hooked with human and human hooked with machine. That's the dilemma. So I'll give you an example, right? So we start a new restaurant, let's say at Mumbai, and people goes there and they start liking, and then somebody tells you, oh, there is a he's growing around. He want to search a good Maharashtrian restaurant at Bandra. Guess what? He does the Google. So the feedback given by machine, the human really identified and document and really like structured and really presented and run the algorithm by machine is giving feedback back to human. So for most of you who are young in today's world are dealing with this dilemma. And this dilemma is never ending. Look at me. I touch my like first time I touched like computer at age of like 16 when I went there. Many of you touch like mobile phone probably age of 5, 4, 3 or less than that. So then the number two thing, what is the social media data and how that data can be used against anything? I learned that in year 2006. Today you learn that in probably age of 5 or 10 or in your school. So the point is that this digital shift significantly impacting on your personality, your type of decision making, your vision, your strategy. Sometime you Google and you just say, oh, deep space is the job which I want to do. I want to build my career. Then you Google and you go to the Instagram, and there is always that guy who's scrolling up and saying, "Oh, you can really spend 10,000 rupees in a stock market and you can make one lakh rupees." Or in USA, they'll say you can spend like $1,000 on a stock market and you can get $10,000 a day, and you can be a day trader. Like, why you want to do a hard job while you can sit at your house and do? Then some time like somebody believe that, hey, I want to like do a job in computers because it's highly paid, right? That's how people think. Then somebody says, no, 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 like I don't think so. I'm able to do the computer. I want to be like become, let's say, like a horticulture guy where my father owns some land. I want to do. What's happening right now? When a physical brain, a neuro technology of your brain meet with artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data technology of the internet, so your own neurotechnology and the technology of artificial intelligence, it conflict. It create a big conflict. And now the challenge is how you gonna have a balance of the artificial intelligence and real human intelligence for your own career benefit. It is very, very important you understand this, guys. If you don't understand this particular concept, what's going to happen is that you will be probably just doing a lot of like human decision, and otherwise you'll be doing a lot of artificial intelligence decision. So, and then you could be a rock star, it could be nothing. But end of the day, we are human and we adjust ourselves with our surrounding. And it is very, very important you fit within that surrounding. We talk about going into the moon, we talk about going into the Mars, same time we talk about protecting the earth. What we are, I want to tell you here, the depth, the length, and the density of the human thoughts are very, very high. You cannot measure that. And the thing which you cannot measure, is also your career. That's the reason I bring that. And I want to make sure you guys understand it very well. So what I message I want to pass to you guys. Career is the immersive experience. Don't stick to anything. Own your own journey. Don't solely rely on a machine. Also consider human. Talk to the human next to you. Talk to the machine next to you. Take the perspective. Develop those perspective, convert them into the perspectives, and have the conversation with the people around you, the subject matter around you, the consultant around you, the leaders around you. Don't just engage with mobile phone or computer. If you keep engaging with the only mobile phone or computer and the wider internet to take your career decision, I just want to warn you, you are wrong. It will tell you based on the input you have given. There is no computer in the world can work without input. But the human also has a one more thing: experience, emotions, right? They know you who you are. So please, please, please take those in consideration. That's the way. When we were going on a previous slide, you are artificial intelligence and human intelligence together, you can start building your career path. It is very, very important. Now, when you talk about continuously such in career, what does the career look like? What's happening in the world? Why, like, I sometimes we see tweet from Elon Musk, sometimes we see tweet from Satya Nadella, sometimes like Prime Minister Modi is tweeting about innovation AI, or some UK Prime Minister or French Prime Minister is conducting this complete like conference. What that really mean? Look this slide, try to understand this slide. Today, innovation and disruption is changing the way words behaves. It's not you, your family, your state, your district, your country. The words behaves. I'll give you a very, very simple example. Today, the business models, and I'll touch one of them with one example each. The ways of working, the disruptive technology, and evolving challenges are directly impacting on your career. They are that you are directly part of it. Let me touch one of them. When I come to America, I'm not even giving an example from India, and I lived city called Philadelphia, nearby suburb. I used to have only one taxi service, and you need to book taxi minimum 2 to 4 hours in advance in order to you get taxi. In America, in year 2008, I'm talking 2009, I'm talking about, right? And 2010 and 11, my area was flooded with Uber. So suddenly, taxi as a service business model show up, and now on a click of button, I can order the taxi. I can automatically pay my payment once the trip is done, and I know all about driver, the type of car is coming, and how the record of the car look like, what other passenger feel about it. Just look at in 3 years, everything changes, right? It just changes completely like on that. Then ways of working. So uh, from industrial safety to the augmented reality, right? So people started basically working from home. Just look at this way. Most of the IT engineer, many of you want to have that career. Why? Because the job is flexible. You can work from home. You can work from in literally anywhere on a planet Earth, right? If we go to live in a Mars, you may work from there too. So the ways of working changes because the collaboration technology, the understanding, the process change. I want to give you a very, very simple example. Imagine the old the post. When you used to get the post later, it was open at both the side. And then the father, mother were expressing their emotion to their son and daughter. Their daughter's son were expressing their emotion to their father and mother, and it was the open postcard. The postman can read, or anybody who can read and write that language can easily read that. So there was nothing called data privacy. There was nothing called protecting emotions. There was nothing called, oh, I will be very secretive about my mobile password to my Instagram chat, right? That was nothing like that. But the ways of working, the collaboration, it changed. And why it changed? It changed because of disruptive technology. If you want to do the career, you need to understand the landscape of this. What is artificial intelligence? What is machine learning? What is cloud? What is containerization? What is cyber security? What is the cancer research with the DNA sequencing? What are the different revolutionary changes coming into the market? So you can always spend time for your fun time at Instagram, but same Instagram has a career channels. Subscribe to them. Same YouTube where you can go and watch a random video has a very thoughtful professors who are starting a career channel. Subscribes it, right? To get the knowledge and then evolving challenges. Understand when you search for your career and here in United States, I'm up along with Garje Marathi and Bruhan Maharashtra Mandal, we run a network of more than 5,000 students who come from India, and most of them are Marathi and surrounding state, and they stay across the America. We teaches them how to create the resume, how can they protect like their data privacy while applying for a job. We teaches like all the elderly people, soldiers, like, hey, it is very important your data is protected. So why we need this? These are our evolving challenges. And I want to make sure a business model, ways of working, disruptive technology, evolving challenges, you consider them very thoroughly to building your career journey. If even you don't know this thing, then you will be the another person on those 100,000 people who don't know what the hell they are doing with their career. It's very important. You focus on that and you double click on each of this circle and you try to get more and more information to achieve your dream status of your career. Probably you want to have a dream job, or you want to be an entrepreneur, or you want to be a politician or soldier, or economist, whatever you want to do. Make sure you follow this. Now, when you look this particular thing, there is a very famous saying, तूच आहेस तुझ्या जीवनाचा शिल्पकार. So you are the architect of your own life. And once you understand the problem of the artificial intelligence and human intelligence, then you basically develop the wisdom around all those four category. Now it's time for your action. Hey, I want to go structurally and I want to basically build. So now you all are talking about AI, but have you talked about career intelligence? So this is the framework which I teach in couple of like my session. Look at this way. Today, you already have information exist. It's already exists. You already know Sachin Oil has done computer science. Your uncle's son has done pharmacy. Somebody else is a politician. So it's not something you don't have a reference point for a career or the information for the career. You have a lot of information around you, and many of you hold the cell phone or computer. You have access to the internet, so you already can gather much information. Now guess next what? Ability to take action is also exist. You already went to the school, colleges, post-graduation colleges, professional institute. So you already know how to build those skills, and all our government, all the historic government of India and America and other countries, they have done a fantastic job to build that skill framework and basically those skill enhancement programs for us. So that's already does. What is missing, guys? The missing thing is context. There is a complete context is missing. As an example, I am a student in Savitribai Phule Madhyamik Vidyalaya, and my name is Sachin Ohar, but I'm very good at math. Okay, I'll tell you this story. I supposed to be get admitted in the mathematics because I'm very good at math. I realize when I work on one of the software and which require extensive knowledge of math, I never realize even my teacher from my class will say you are good at math, but like you never got even like 70 mark out of 100. You are always like that 60 to 70% students Sachin. But when I done the software, everybody basically stand up and clap and just said, you have a tremendous knowledge of the math, because the context was missing. I never realized that I understand math better. I used to work with like my all the fellow classmates and I used to teach them math, but I was very poor when it come to the expressing math in a paper. So paper is to show me the result, and I used to see that result and say, oh, I'm not good, somebody else is good. So you have to start developing a context who you are. You have to start developing a context. What are the foundational education systems you really better understand, right? And then you have to understand that, hey, what are my option in the industry, or my engineering or medical or agriculture or pharmaceutical or mechanical, which I can relate with this context appropriately. Guys, hear me out, very, very important. This is very, very important. It could be, you could be on ninth grade today, or you have been started like 1 year old enterprise. Contest definition changes. It's a proven framework of the industry. It keep changes. And guess what? Basically, start developing those expertise. What are those expertise, right? When you talk about those expertise will help you to accelerate your career. Sit with your father, mother, your elder, like cousin, your brother, sister, and define clear goals and objective. Use any available resource on planet Earth to define your objective. Never hesitate to build your goal and objective. Set them very clear. Partner with a mentor or coach. Connect with the people. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, in person, school, colleges. If your dad's friend's son is studying in a COP college in Pune, or he's studying in America, contact him. Make sure that you run behind him and just say, hey, I need mentorship. Typically in my experience, usually culturally in the country where I born, the mentor or coach culture is little lagging. Because, and guess what? We were the pioneer of the Guru Shishya Parampara. Everybody talk about Guru Shishya. Look at our gods in any religion, or look at our holy books in any religion. They talk about mentorship and coaching, and having a guru, having a like some master who will believe in you, faith in you. He will give you honest feedback. He will punish you, and he will make you a very different individual. Make sure you go through that the way you should. Make sure that you sit with them and create a high level roadmap. If you are in school, make sure you create the roadmap. What I want to do, I want to do engineering, or I want to do basically medical, and then I build that one step. Once I go into that I open that door, I build another level of roadmap. Now I want to do engineering, I want to do artificial intelligence, deep space, I want to do basically engineering around mechanical. Then I open a door, what I want to do. So it's a continuous journey. If you believe career is a one-time exercise, no. Career is an exercise which you keep doing on a timely manner, continuously. You build a realistic execution plan. If there is no realistic execution plan, trust me that you will one day face the consequences of it. And many people faces. I at least have a 10 plus example in my friend circle. Their career consequences come because there was never a realistic plan. They never reassessed their career journey. They never adjusted their roadmap. That's a problem. And once you have a plan, roadmap, guess what you get? You identify the risk, you basically develop the mitigation strategies. So you clearly know. I'll give a very simple example. Today you identified that I'm very good at mechanical and I want to learn mechanical engineering, and I'm capable enough to really admit into the MIT College of Pune, right? So that could be possibility. Guess what? But you are from the small farmer family, and you don't have enough money to really live in a big cities and really pay the fee. Here is your option. You can really take your dad to your school teacher. He will take you to the some financial planner he know, or in the villages it's called LIC or CA like agent. He will they will try to help you with some insurance investment, some gold investment, some ideas. And after that, once you start taking admission for your college, you basically mitigated the economical crisis and you appreciated your talent. Don't wait. Like your father, mother may not be like gone through with this learning, this understanding, which I'm showing you, but now you understand. You understand that you have to start building that courage and confidence. Your father could be busy in farming, but tell him, Daddy, Papa, Baba, Appa, we need to go to that guy, and you have to start working on my financial planning. We need to go to the sir, professor, and we have to take their input for does the mechanical engineering is good for me? We need to go and find out your friend's son who is already mechanical engineering and working in Tata Motors, and I want to meet him. Let's go, and I want to understand. Start owning your career. Build that confidence, build that courage, and with that courage and that confidence, make sure that you basically start controlling that complete roadmap, that pathway, and that's going to help. How it really helps you, right? You have to understand your career architecture will never perfect. Don't expect I will put a very high like floor building and I'm sitting on a top of the building to mislead you the visual. No, your career architecture is not a very simple ecosystem. It is very different ecosystem. It extendable, it's modular, it adaptable, it's innovative, it robust. Sometimes it may look like this, what you see on a screen, what this shape is. People are curious about it, like, but if we really looked inside, it is a perfect like building where you get everything. It's only a different shape building. It's not a straight square or it's not a rectangular. It's not an oval shape building. It's something different building. Think your career is always like that. Your mind is always like that. You are unique. I am unique. Anand Ganuji unique. All your teachers are unique. You are unique because you have to do your own journey. What remain constant? You need to understand what are the extensible things. How can I do the quick, easy, and modular architecture for my career? What are the adaptability I will develop? What happens? I still go to the mechanical engineering and I fail first year. So how will really adapt myself with other student and get the things done? How I will be more innovative for my learning, for adjusting all those options, and what are the robust thing I'll do for my life. If I feel like I'm not doing well in March, can I wake up every day 5 a.m., do yoga and really do meditation and go for like one kilometer run? So I will be energetic and I can do my study a little bit differently. Think those things out. It's very important. And where it lead? It lead with sportsmanship. Just look at, you will have a numerous example. I'm not gonna there. Whatever sports you like, look at those people. You keep now the IPL was happening. What they were telling, they are coaching new talent. They are basically promoting them. They are asking them to come and play from 14 year to the 50 25 year. What's that mean? You have to understand each of us has some form of sportsmanship within us, and you have to develop a respect relation, learning attitude, transparency, open-minded thinking, build your own network. Remember that, get the feedback, be feedback friendly. If somebody tells you you are not good, don't look at the not good word, double click on it and just say, I get it. I think I screw up this thing, or I did not understood it, or I just don't know this thing. Can you please help me? Don't give me not good feedback. Immediately next to him, take a pen, paper, computer, mobile. There is a digital note. Say, explain me what is not good. Like, am I not following the right path? Am I not understanding? Am I not listening you well? My actions are against the compliance of this system. Am I unable to install myself well? Ask the question. The day you start asking this question, guess what? Your competence is high, your moral is high, you are willing to respect and learn, and you are transparent with the individual next to you and just telling him that, hey, I really want to know this thing. Guess what? The outcome of this is you build your network, you build that first guy who believe in you. It could be your mother, it could be your father, your sister, your cousin, your teacher, your professor, your neighbor, right? Your dad's like son's friend, daughter, or it could be like somebody whom you really have any relation, but he's a human. Work on that. That sportsmanship matters a lot. If you don't build that, guys, you will be alone, and you will be alone with that like mobile phone or computer and the wide internet. There is no focus, and you will be over there, which will be the big problem. And just having a sportsmanship, you solve that problem. Also, once you learn the problem, you need to have a very implementation plan of your goals. You learn your goal, you learn the problem. Now you have to understand How can I build subject matter expertise to resolve that problem and enhance my career goals, right? How can I learn fast and fail fast? If you don't build this attitude, learn fast and fail fast, then you are just sitting on the ticking time bomb forever and not doing anything major for basically yourself. You need to be risk favorable. You just cannot like sit and just think, oh, like this will be like perceived like huge risks. I may not be successful until and unless you don't wear their shoe and you don't start talking or start working on it. You will never and have an incremental mindset. Today it did not happen. Tomorrow it will be much better. So just go through that. Where we are looking for now, we are looking for the career management framework. Within this particular framework, now you clearly define the goals, objective, and key performance indicator. You track down and analyze your journey like very continuously and build the dashboard out of it. Then you basically continuously look for what are the vulnerabilities and risk I'm carrying. And then you are very honest and clear on your communication using a collaborative platform. And basically, you be a friend with your network. This is how you solve your career problem. This is the foundational framework every successful person on the planet Earth has followed and is successful. I'm not telling you something which I invented. I'm telling you something which you may know in one or other form. But remember, framework, always that small compartment of that framework is related to your life. Somebody will say, oh, I track like all the move what I make. Oh, I know I want to become a pilot. Somebody will say, I'm very good at communicating with my father, mother, and teacher about it. And somebody will say that, like, oh, I know 1,000 people. But remember, do you know those 1,000 people very specifically in a pilot community or that community? Do you know like two people out of that 1,000, they can help you to be a pilot? Can they help you to build your goals? Can they help you to build how much money you're going to spend? What is your health look like? What kind of your fitness levels are? What kind of your mind fitness level are? Are you really talking with them? It's very important. Somebody says, I know the problem, and many people says, I know the problem, I can't go there because I'm very weak at math. But what are you doing to really solving that math issue and getting enter in your dream institute? Are you doing something? Or you are just saying, I have detected the vulnerability and risk and I don't know how to address it. So this is something you guys need to learn very thoroughly and work very thoroughly, guys. It is very important. That lead us how the success look like, because without the word success, most of you will get out of this call just say that Sachin has never told us that like a basic building blocks of building up the success. So here are your basic building blocks, right? You have to work on your personality. Be honest, truthful about yourself. Just work on that. Your personality transformation is a key. Make sure that you select and manage every resource. We all are human. Tomorrow you select me, I'm middle of travel or something, I don't respond to you for your three chat. Don't feel bored. He did not respond it because he was busy on something else. Keep taking follow-up and just say, I want to talk with you and I need this help. It could be your father, mother, it could be anybody whom you know, right? Cost optimization. When you look for your dreams goal, participate with your father, mother, dad, and ask them a question. Are you really working on the financial system for my goals? If not, then even I don't want to buy anything new. I don't want this computer. I don't want this fancy phone. You take this 40,000, put it in an insurance policy and make sure that that will utilize for my engineering. Or once I pass the engineering, I want to use that 40,000 to build my first company or like really build my first technology platform or first like my whatever art platform, whatever you do. Define that strategy. Be honest with yourself, your family, your school teacher, your college professor, your friends, your employee or your peers. Build that roadmap, activate that network, collaborate it with like every 2 week, 1 week, or like whatever frequency you want to say. Define the KPIs. Without KPIs, you can't do. You cannot be one day 100 kg, next day 80 kg. You need to go from 100 to 99, 99 to 95. Similarly, you cannot be like suddenly one day start earning a lot of money. Whoever tells you you can earn a lot of money, they never earn money. Go back and double click on their account. There are like, I at least did not find anybody. And continuous analysis. Unroll the tool. Use the free tool from the internet. Use the free AI from the internet to make sure, try to give some data. Don't give your personal data. Give the like random data, what you think and try to learn. Immediately, when you start focusing on these areas, basically success is you are carrying the ladder and key both. You are the one who carrying. Nobody else is carrying. You are the one who gonna fit that particular ladder and key with your success with this all activity. These all are the focus area. Start focusing on this area and you should be good. So now you start keep running. I wish you the best, all of you within your journey. I hope the overall exercise and this presentation I put together and I took some help from Anand Ganuji. It will helpful for you. We will try to distribute this to you eventually one day or other. I wish you the best and success for each and you on this. So our next step is that you are gonna start asking question in a chat, whatever question you have, and then our admin will unmute you in order to avoid lot of knowledges like noises, not knowledge noises, and then we will have a very interactive session. Please feel free to give your feedback in a comment that how you feel about what I just explained. You can type because eventually before closing this call, we will basically copy paste this all of them. So thank you all for listening me. Hope this is helpful. Please start your question. I'll be happy to answer whichever I can answer. Sorry. Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sure.
You are audible.
Thank you so much for the today's session. तूच आहेस तुझ्या जीवनाचा शिल्पकार ह्या ओळीप्रमाणे आज खरंच आम्हाला खूप मार्गदर्शन तुमच्याकडून मिळालेलं आहे आणि तुमची जी लाईफ जर्नी होती ती म्हणजेच वरवंडी पासून वॉशिंग्टन पर्यंत ही खरंच खूप प्रेरणादायी आहे सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी. त्याचप्रमाणे आज तुम्ही आम्हाला करिअर आर्किटेक्चर, करिअर स्पोर्ट्समॅनशिप, करिअर गोल्स इम्प्लिमेंटेशन याप्रमाणे बरेच करिअरच्या रिलेटेड जे फ्रेमवर्क आहे त्याविषयी माहिती दिली. त्याबद्दल खरंच खूप आभार. आणि आपल्या विद्यार्थ्यांना जर काही प्रश्न असतील तर त्यांनी हँड रेज करावा.
सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट.
आपला वेळ संपलेला आहे. तुम्ही पुढल्या मीटिंग सगळ्यांची असतात, सरांच्या पण असतात.
आपण लोकांना आतमध्ये विचारू सर इफ दे स्टील विलिंग टू स्टे, इफ दॅट्स ओके. गाइज इफ यू आर विलिंग टू स्टे ऑन अ कॉल,
लोक थांबतील. शितोळे सर वेळाविषयी खूप स्ट्रिक्ट असतात शितोळे सर. सो प्रश्न सगळे घ्या पटकन आणि सरांना कंपाईल करून पाठवा.
मी एक दोन प्रश्न घेतो सर.
एक दोन प्रश्न घ्या ना.
इशिता अगरवाल, राईट? इशिता अगरवाल म्हणतात, सर यू सेड द रिस्क फेवरेबल बट हाऊ टू बी दॅट, राईट? सो लेट मी गिव्ह यू एन एक्झाम्पल, Ishita. When I come to America, right? While coming to America, I completely come in unknown territory. Does the people from my district, my state, my country exist in this country? Yes, but I don't know them, right? But still, I decided to come to this country and build my career. So people usually hesitate to go from one city to another city. I come from the one country to another country. So you need to have those risk favorable decision, right? And those decisions created my life, and today I am presenting you who I am. Any other question? तुम्ही हात वर केला की तुम्ही बघताय का मॅडम? कुणी हात वर करताय? तर नाही तर मग we can actually end if there are no more questions. ओके. तर मला तुम्हाला काही प्रश्न असतील किंवा यू आर हेजिटेंट टू आस्क दोज क्वेश्चन ऑन द झूम, तुम्ही लिंक्डइन वरती कनेक्ट होऊ शकता आणि लिंक्डइन वरती ऑलवेज यू कॅन मेसेज मी 1-on-1. I will be happy to share. Another thing is that if you really interested to start your company, भारत सरकार, अमेरिका सरकार, महाराष्ट्र शासन याचे काही जे प्रोग्राम्स आहेत, I am familiar with them. I will love to coach you guys. In fact, with Anandji and me, we are having a connection to the Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation and Ministry of the Industrials. Anandji and me personally, त्यांच्या ministry will be more than happy to take you that. Please send me as a follow-up on LinkedIn or just email to the admin of this event, and we should be good. So guys, I appreciate everybody. Thank you very much.
या नाही
येस,
काही नाही, मी
थँक्यू
एक
सो मच
समराईज
सर.
करतो. सगळ्या मुलांना माझं सांगणं असं आहे की तुम्ही जे ऐकले त्याचे एक 5-10 पॉइंट काढून तुम्ही सरांना लिहा तुमच्या प्रश्नाच्या बरोबर, की तुम्ही हे सिन्सिअरली ऐकलं हेही कळलं पाहिजे. सरांचा ईमेल ऍड्रेस सर आता चॅटमध्ये टाकतायत, तो सेव्ह करा तुम्ही, आणि तुम्ही डायरेक्ट प्रश्न विचारू शकता त्यांना, किंवा आपल्या चॅनल थ्रू प्रश्न विचारले तर जातील. पण नुसते ब्लँक प्रश्न विचारू नका, असे काही वरती 10-12 पॉइंट लिहा की हे सरांना कळलं पाहिजे की तुम्ही त्यांचं जे गेले 1 तास त्यांनी मेहनत करून तुमच्यासाठी सांगितलं ते तुम्ही सिन्सिअरली ऐकलत. सो तुम्ही काय ऐकलत आणि म्हणून तुम्हाला हा प्रश्न आला, असा प्रश्न विचारा. आणि सर थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. कोण समारोप कोण करतंय?
हो सर, करते. येस, डेफिनेटली आनंद सर. तर आजच्या या संवाद शृंखलेसाठी उपस्थित सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांचे मनपूर्वक आभार. तसेच विद्यार्थ्यांना अतिशय प्रेरणादायी आणि माहितीपूर्ण मार्गदर्शन केल्याबद्दल आजचे वक्ते माननीय सचिन ओहोळ सर यांचेही खूप खूप आभार. त्याचप्रमाणे आम्हाला ही संधी उपलब्ध करून दिल्याबद्दल करिअर कट्टा आणि गरजे मराठी ग्लोबल यांचे माननीय यशवंत चितोळे सर आणि माननीय आनंद गानू सर यांचे मनपूर्वक आभार. व आज या संवाद शृंखलेसाठी उपस्थित सर्व प्राध्यापक, प्राचार्य, त्याचप्रमाणे पालक आणि सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांचे मनपूर्वक आभार. धन्यवाद.
Okay.
थँक्यू
सर
सर, थँक्यू.
थँक्यू.